to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the union, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Williams to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 31, Mahomes steps away to his left. Taking a deep shot here, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Watson a give. This is Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
The tackle by Damian.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the pass,
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Thornhill on the
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 14. 7 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send a receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Texans 48-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Complete to Travis.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this carries into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for the Texans.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 15. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the 56. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
To Johnson again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Chiefs 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Williams now on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Complete to Clyde.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
The final pick in this year's 1st round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
Look like we in for a doozy, man.
Remaining.
Gotta play this defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, buddy.
Right.
Go get him. Go get him. Oh, what?
Watkins.
Oh, my God.
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker
You know
on
that
for
was
the
kicked.
PAT.
His heart beating crazy right now. His heart
And we
beating
are
crazy
tied
right
here in
now.
the 4th quarter.
But he did leave me
That
some
ties the
time,
game
so I ain't
at
tripping.
14.
At least to go win this bitch.
Harrison Butker kickoff.
Let's go get these dubs.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry
Ooh, I
over
do
the
got
back
the
line
wind
of the end
against me,
zone
though.
for a
God
touchback.
damn.
25-yard line.
You know what? Let's fuck him up. Play action, first down. We've been running it down his throat all day.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get
Fuck him
going.
up.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds,
Let's go.
call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
Oh,
See
wow,
if they
we
can
got to
do
block
just
somebody.
that. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts
A loss of 2.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Running cover 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Give me that shit.
And it's knocked
Oh,
away
baby.
and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field.
Lucky
In this
ass
case,
nigga.
they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind
That's
up
a
getting
big
8
fourth
yards,
down.
but they needed more than that.
It's a big fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth
Okay, hey.
down.
I don't know how Williams he makes a ticket, and guess what I say?
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Go get this hoe.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it. And
Boy, if that ain't some Watson ass shit, let's go.
Before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fuck.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Exit. Check the floor.
Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Let's go.
3.
Work this nigga, man.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Watson now to throw. He gets it
Work
to
this
Cooks.
nigga, man.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's
Don't
another
even matter
first
no
down.
more.
The 24-yard line.
Run this clock.
One there, you just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out,
Let's go.
to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. Get that boy. Mike 54.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
4th down and 1.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn.
A 32-yard attempt.
Let's go.
And it is good.
That's how you take down the motherfuckers, man. Motherfucking Bill O'Brien need to let me coach this shit, boy.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,
that squad
they
on the
knew what
game
they
can't
had to
fuck
do.
with me.
Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Bill O'Brien need to let me coach the Texans. Casey probably working on it, but he feel me coaching freshman as well. I wasn't intending to, so
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
let's go. That's a flag on the play.
That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. Go and trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just
made a play.
Going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Whoa.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play.
Put this milk up.
Flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play in the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther out of up the standards. Like Michael V in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water. Call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline.
can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I knew the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those city winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. DeAndre Carter returning it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason you ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Seahawks nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he lets it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett, 55 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. There goes Duke Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, 55 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
A 10-yard loss.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
And 12.
It's caught. Lockett. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Seahawks 7.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon Dunn on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Homer. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Carter now on the return.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 25.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
For the Texans.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd down. 3rd and 10.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf.
Wilson's
that one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
In second and
looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run this with Homer. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Again, it's Homer. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets it fly for luck, and this is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, when to score the touchdown and seal this thing.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. On 1st down, Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Benson Mayowa. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Check Mike 29, 27. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Mike 29.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At the 26.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier. Brandon Dunn on the tackle.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The ball carrier.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right past the line of scrimmage.
Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson buying time to his left.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf
there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 31, Texans 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Distinctive destinations.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. The 30, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 38, Texans 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 46 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Check mark 27. Check mark.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27. Come on.
From the end zone, Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27. Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Mark 27.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Kickoff for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A pickup of 40.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. it goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On third down, here comes Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Here we go.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
The score, Niners 7, Texans nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well,
that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Steps away to his left. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ball carrier. Zach Cunningham on the tackle. 5 yards on the play.
From the gun, a run with motion. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Check it, go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
49er ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw is Watson on 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Screen play, Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Goal at the 49ers 4-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's He's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, 62 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he returns this to the 22.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. He's letting this one go for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Uh-oh.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Niners 28, Texans 15.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Dante Pettis. Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
31, Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier. Bernard McKinney on the tackle.
From the 27, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Got the connection here to Bourne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's
a good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77. And Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 19.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to be 49er football. And he's got Rome. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Niners 44, Texans 15.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pettis once again the target, and it's 2nd down. Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo, I thought they'd be the AFC East front runners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they've got that great defense. But Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta, and he'll probably carry them the rest of the way.
7 remaining up. It's caught at the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, 53 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. His pass caught at the 4. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon Cooks, incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, 49ers.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now here's a first down throw that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Garoppolo looking to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
San Francisco.
It's Coleman here, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.